Organizations win championships. A Chicago Bulls podcast with Jason and Dan Bernstein on 312 Sports.
Welcome to Organizations Win Championships, a Chicago Bulls podcast here, as you just heard, on 312 Sports. I'm Dan Bernstein. That's Jason Bernstein. And we are brought to you today by our friends at Giordano's. Giordano's is on a roll with its tribute pizzas. They're honoring the legendary Derrick Rose on the occasion of his jersey retirement with a brand new limited edition pie, stacking 2 layers of Giordano's signature pepperoni and topping it all off with a drizzle of homemade Calabrian hot honey. And since we have last left you, the Bulls have won 3 of 4.
Yeah, they have.
What it means, I'm not certain. That was a very ugly victory over Utah that needed what I think is, if not the pass of the year.
Yeah, it was. Although you got to say something about the save by Okoro, though, right? That was ridiculous.
It was. But I looked at that pass by Trey Jones, and I was trying to decide if that, as he's falling out of bounds, and somehow was able to stabilize his right foot.
It was a Caleb Williams throw, is what it was.
You're beating me to it. Yes, that he was slightly off balance, and he whipped a right-handed pass through a tiny little window right to Vooch, who lays it in. Was that, in your estimation, a better pass than the baseline wraparound left-handed Josh Giddey pass in the first week of the season to Vooch in the corner against the Sixers?
Oh, with his left hand.
For the high-arcing 3 that won the game at home.
No, because I think that at the time, with what it was, that was to make the Bulls, 6-1? Something like that?
Yeah. And they were down in the first half by 20-some points. Yeah.
So at the time, I think that was a more important pass. Also, when Josh Giddey is making the pass, I think that says something, too, just because he is probably the best player on the team still. Mm-hmm. And him doing it lefty as well is also just
But he's
really
lefty,
impressive.
isn't he? No, he's not. He's righty. No, but he's often a better lefty passer.
He's not a lefty, though.
No,
I think each of them are great in their own right. I thought you were going to say the pass to Kmet in the end zone. I thought after mentioning Caleb.
You still have Bears on the brain, don't you?
Of course I do. Well, hey, man, it was a great season.
There were the back-to-backers, the home and home with Brooklyn, a bad loss, and then a decent win because Michael Porter Jr. was out, and he's
been balling.
Oh, he's good. He's really good, and he was getting whatever he wanted against the.
And I'm just surprised. I'm a little surprised after he was traded from Denver because I thought it was just going to be one of the almost like a Jordan Poole thing when you're on a championship team and you kind of score when needed, and then you get traded to a bad team and you're the main guy and you just kind of like, whatever, I'm not really gonna care. He's been saying, okay, fine, you put me in this situation, you need a guy to score, I'll be the guy to score, and he's been doing it. And now that Jimmy Butler is out for the season, if I'm Golden State, that's a guy that I'm looking at for the rest of this year. And I saw a meme the other day that was I think it was Kyle Juszczyk and maybe Kittle that were at the Warriors game. They showed them on the Jumbotron, and not even 30 minutes later, Jimmy Butler got hurt.
Yeah, but they're not bringing over their practice facility that apparently one wackazoid says is too close to some sort of radiation.
Their Levi Stadium was built on a native burial ground. It's like the Shine.
No, I'm serious.
Oh.
I'm serious. There is a kook out there that's gaining traction apparently among NFL players, who has said that there's some sort of radiation creating electrical facility or something.
Well, what I heard is the reason why they can't win a Super Bowl and why they get hurt all the time is because Levi Stadium is built on a native burial ground, which is true, I believe.
No, it's not true. That comes from Poltergeist. That comes from the movie Poltergeist.
I heard it from one person from San Francisco, and now I believe it.
Would you stop? Don't be an idiot. Can't get your news from TikTok.
It's not from TikTok. It's from someone I know very, very well. who is from San Francisco.
Who knows everything. I know, but I think he might be misinformed about this one. If
I don't think he's
there's
misinformed.
a
I think he's
burial
just saying
ground. I think he's probably pulling your leg is what I think is happening. The last night's game, by the way, that was a blast.
Kevin Huerter just decided to be a monster for the first half. That
was about time.
Yeah.
He hasn't been able to hit a bull in the ass with a snow shovel lately, and then all of a sudden...
Is that a term?
Yeah.
A bull in the ass with a snow shovel.
Well, Doug Buffon used to say hit a bull in the ass with a banjo. And then I've heard
sounds a lot better. Well,
no, you hear
is it snowing in Chicago right now? I wouldn't know.
Yes, it's
70 degrees right now. Is
it really?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Although it's going to cool off. It's going to cool off, but the weather is pretty nice right here. And something I also wanted to mention. What the hell did Bryce Sensabaugh smoke before that game?
That was awesome.
That was balling.
Yeah, it's also when you know you're watching.
He had 24.
When you know you're watching a random player have
the
best game of his career, he had 24 points in 9 minutes.
That's the shit that I live for, man.
Yes.
He's solidified himself as a Jason Bernstein favorite after that one. Not quite like Malachi Flynn. I don't know why. Malachi Flynn just kind of annoys me, and he dropped a random 50 burger. He just annoys me. I don't know. He's not that good. But I have always thought that Sensabaugh was a decent player, and he's got a smooth jump shot, and that would be a really, really, really cool jersey to add to the collection that I would only wear once.
Of course you
that I would only wear once.
Jersey. Of course you do. But do you remember when we were in Delavan, Wisconsin? We were at Lake Lawn Lodge. We were watching TV, and that was the night that it
TJ
was
McConnell, right?
Summer League game, and TJ McConnell
and D'Angelo Russell were going back and forth.
But TJ McConnell
that's when D'Lo did Ice in My Veins for the first time.
Yep, but TJ McConnell was outplaying everybody, and we're just like, who is that
and
guy?
You even said he's going to be good.
I said he might be able to play in the league. I did. I don't get everything wrong.
You can sure do that.
I don't get everything wrong.
You get a lot of things wrong.
I know, but Jarrett Stidham is going to redeem me. I'm finally going to be right about Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah, you loved him.
It's one of my worst calls. It's not as bad as my Christian Hackenberg call, because I think when they drafted him, like he was missing limbs and like he's. Not
I said Kevin. When the Bears drafted Kevin White, do you remember how happy I was?
I want to get into, as we talk about Derrick Rose, we talk about what's coming up Saturday. I want to get back to you and your youth a little bit, and where Derrick Rose sort of is in your personal pantheon. But a couple things I want to do ahead of that. First of all, at last night's game,
this is where I thought you were going with that initially, was that Derrick Rose, being a Chicago star, and now you got your kind of next generation with.
Just wait.
Yeah,
we are definitely. But last night there was Caleb Williams sitting next to Pete Crow-Armstrong.
They were at the Blackhawks game the night before.
I know, and there's this budding friendship now that they're apparently like hanging out together, and I'm not surprised. They're both
Bedard.
They're both worldly guys, and to have the two of them and Bedard
and Matas and Caleb have been friends for a while.
Okay, but I don't know if Matas is quite at their level of. He's not. He at the
is
level
because
of
he's
success.
A Chicago guy. Because he's from here, and because he does have some stuff and he's exciting, people are including him in that bracket. When you think about the future of Chicago sports, I think most Chicagoans would mention Matas before they mention Giddey, which honestly is a bit.
That's probably
I don't know,
correct, because Giddey's really
right,
young
but
too.
but Matas is more of a character than Giddey is off the court.
And on the court.
Yeah, but I'm just saying Matas, Caleb, PCA, and Bedard are all like kind of in this crew, and they all hang out together. And while Caleb was doing the cheese grater thing after beating the Packers the first time, PCA was with him, handing out cheese grater hats and food and stuff like that.
Well, it's only cool if they have crime-fighting alter egos. If you've got Matas, Caleb, PCA, and Bedard, And then when the big signal comes up over the Chicago skyline, they all snap into action, and they get into a van together, and then they drive out to defend truth and justice.
What I found was funny was that I think it was the Blackhawks game. It might have been the Bulls game. There was a video from the stands that I saw on TikTok of Caleb Williams just walking up the stairs, going to the, probably just going to the bathroom or something, and he looked so sore. You're just like, oh,
he's a football player.
I know.
They're in car accidents every week.
It was just so funny.
Could you imagine? I mean, yeah, of course he's sore.
I know, but it was just him just laboring up the stairs.
NFL season, he played 17 regular season games and 2 playoff games.
18.
You don't think 18? That's right. Yeah, that poor man.
17 regular season, 2 playoff games. So that's 19 total football games.
Yeah, so of course he's sore. And what hat was PCA wearing?
I don't know.
Because I swear to God, it looked like he must have lost a bet. Like, one of his friends is like, if you do this, you have to wear this hat to the Bulls game. It's like, no, I'm not wearing that hat to a Bulls game. And they did. I don't know if it's.
Let me see if I can find the picture. Not at the Blackhawks game. You're sure it was at the Bulls?
No, positive. It was last night, and they set everything up so
the on Instagram is so stupid.
So the broadcast would mention them just as they were announced in the building, and they had the whole ovation. And it's maybe they will be sort of a generational group that comes through Chicago sports together. We were just talking before.
They're all the thing is that they're all just really extravagant and out there, and I think that's what's so cool is that they want to be involved.
What do you mean by extravagant? Like they
big
spend a lot of money? Oh, you
flashy?
Okay.
No, I'm not saying just because Caleb paints his nails, he's extravagant. Like,
no. But you mean like expressive and swaggy and
yes, and that's why that's what Matas is more so, and Bedard is as. What does his hat even say? Bedard is as swaggy as you can get for a hockey player right now. It's kind of tough in hockey, just because they're all basic white dudes,
right? Like swaggy in hockey,
but at the same time,
better ice fishing gear.
The way he plays is pretty swaggy. It's like
no doubt.
Like Patrick Kane had swag. You know what I mean when he was on the ice.
Yeah, you know guys who play stylishly. Certainly.
What do you mean his hat? It just says Bulls on it.
But it's a bad hat. It doesn't fit him.
It doesn't matter. Did you see Caleb's pants? He was wearing baggy pants like Brooklyn style.
I know that's what everybody
it's just them.
The when PCA is making he's around though. PCA is out a lot. Like
I saw him.
He's enjoying himself.
I saw him at a bar, and I mean, I don't want to out anybody, but let's just say he was having a great night.
Sure.
And, I just kind of felt bad for him, but he looked so tired and just like, ugh. And he definitely had a couple.
Yeah.
And everybody was just going up to him. I was just like, leave the man alone. I think he was with his girlfriend, and I think he just wanted to have a beer.
Then don't go to those bars. If he's at a bar where you are, that's on him.
We were right across from Butch McGuire's, so that he was at Butch McGuire's. So if you're going there, you're kind of looking to
come on.
Yeah.
But if you're that age and you live in Chicago and you want to go be seen, as long as you're not being Kaner, as long as you're not like pulling your pants down and peeing all over the place and doing all the stuff that he used to do, you got to be really careful.
You can get away with it if you win 3 Stanley Cups or 3 World Series.
And like texting the cup guy, like, bring me my cup, bitch. As long as he's not doing that stuff.
Hey, man.
What?
Kane's got 3 of them.
So what? You still shouldn't be cutting a swath of chaos through the bar scene like that man did. That was really a thing.
Kaner.
Using Kaner. Yup. Bring me my cup. You'd be really excited had you read, and I don't know if you did, if you saw Joe Cowley's piece about one of the current Bulls rumors that's out there. But he reported it. He said that the Bulls have been in talks, have had conversations, I believe is how it was worded, with the Pelicans.
Yves Missi, I saw it, right?
Yeah, Zion Williamson's name came up, and then I saw Yves Missi, and then I thought, well, somebody's going to be really excited about that.
I'm more excited about Messi than I am Williamson. Obviously, Williamson has immense talent, but I saw a tweet that said if Zion goes to Chicago, he'll be 500 pounds if he just sees a deep dish pizza or an Italian beef.
Well,
But
I certainly believe that if you look in the corner of the screen right now, that our friends at Giordano's would be more than happy. Would
I just think that if they
absolutely.
sponsored him,
I wonder what if he could have his own namesake pizza.
I mean, Derrick Rose does, but that means Zion would have to
I already
do
got
something
it.
special.
I already got it for it's an extra Z. You make one of a third Z that's a capital Z for Zion. You could have a Pete Zion, or just workshop this with me.
Yeah.
We can do this, and then we can see what he wants on there.
This is a big if he goes to the Bulls.
Right.
So,
but there would definitely have to be a Giordano's.
I mean, I don't know if Cafe Du Monde has already done a Zion beignet down here.
Was that his food of choice down there?
People were calling him Gumbo Zion. But
really,
yeah, I don't know. I think that was just a nickname for him being large.
Mm-hmm.
But Yves Messi is somebody that they need. That type of player, rim runner, dunk everything, block shots, set screens. Not the most talented offensively, but God, would he take a lot of pressure off of Jalen Smith?
They're asking poor Jalen Smith to do so much right now.
And he's been doing so well.
I know. He's a good player.
And he's really been cutting into Patrick's minutes. I know Patrick's been battling an ankle.
Now, yeah.
He's been battling an ankle, but still, even before then, he was really cutting into those minutes. And he's been playing, and Smith has been really, really, really good recently. I just think that I think he could play the same amount of minutes if they trade for Yves Messi. I know we're talking about ifs, and if Lena had wheels, or if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike. But
wait, your grandma ain't gonna be anything right now.
I have multiple grandmas.
No, you have a Nana and you have a grandma.
Okay, if Nana had wheels, she
had a grandma.
Well, Nana is kind of attached to wheels right now.
Yeah. Stop. You're going to get both of us in serious trouble, young man. And I would advise you. I would advise you strongly to.
I'm playing.
Yeah, I know you are.
But if the Bulls were to get Yves Messi, I think Jalen Smith could play the same amount of minutes, but not have to do as much, and he can just kind of chill.
I'll say this too: that the last 3 games, Vooch has had really good legs.
Yeah.
He's looked springier for a 35-year-old.
Well, okay.
Not
facing
leaping ability.
Zubats.
I'm
right?
always facing Zubats. And
oh my God.
And Brook Lopez too.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Like they're slow.
Big tall guys, big tall slow guys. Right.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. And Danny Wolf on Brooklyn, he looks pretty good, by the way.
Well, he's active. I'll say that. I don't know how good he is, but he plays really hard in the minutes he gets. Absolutely.
I like Danny Wolf. But
because you like secondary guys. Your favorite guys are reserves on other teams. Meanwhile, what did you think of Harden?
So?
What did you think of how Harden looked? I don't know.
Harden.
You thought he looked like Harden? I didn't.
He looked like I think he looked like old Harden. I think he's doing. He can't do what he used to do because he's not as fast. But I mean, it's James Harden. It's one of the best scorers of all time.
Well, I understand that, but so is Kareem, and you wouldn't want to see him out there right now. I mean, Harden is.
Well, it's a little different.
It was clear in that game that Ty Lue just packed it in. He realized that they had one run to start the third quarter.
Old man.
And they don't have Kawhi. Like the Clippers started this run in the third. Like, all right, we're gonna play. We're gonna cut into your lead.
When you have a guy named Yannick Conan Niederhauser,
I saw him.
Minutes.
He got in.
Yeah,
we watched him, and his middle name. He is actually named after Conan the Barbarian.
That's
apparently.
Awesome.
And they were talking about this last night.
God, these names. Holy crap.
The Kobe.
Sanders?
Kobe Sanders, they said, is named after a steakhouse where his parents used to go that was called Kobe Japanese Steakhouse in their hometown or whatever.
I mean, it's the same as Kobe Bryant.
It's the same as Kobe Bryant. That's what Kobe Bryant is actually named after Kobe beef.
Yeah,
so they're both guys, and they said, well, it has nothing to do with Kobe Bryant. And I was waiting, I'm like, guys, yes, it does. The steakhouse and Kobe Bryant are both named after Kobe beef. Now, Kobe White, not named after that. And Kobe White actually made some shots late in that game. Mm-hmm. And I wanted them at the moment the game was over, trade everybody.
He's looked better, by the way.
Better enough to trade?
I hope.
Yeah. And geez, Io's just playing great. He's playing great.
He doesn't miss, man.
He's been so good, and he's gotten so much better. He's worked so hard on his game that's a guy you could move. Vooch, you could move right now. We've got what, until the 5th?
Io is shooting 46% from 3 and 86% from the line and 52% from the field and averaging 14.6 with only 1 turnover per game.
It's insane. And he's a good defender.
Yeah, he's averaging a steal and 0.3 blocks.
Or they're calling him stocks now. Have you been following this?
Stocks?
Yeah, it's like OPS that they're talking about the steals per game plus blocks per game.
I'll give you a little hint. Just keep that in mind for later in this episode.
Of stocks per game?
Stocks, just stocks.
Okay, of stocks. Okay, I'll do that. So I would be a yes on Yves Missy depending on what you're giving up, but that is an intriguing player with the type of game this Bulls team desperately will need. How old is Missy? Is he 23?
Dad, he's a second-year player.
That's what I'm asking. How old he is? He could be 19. I don't know. Players come out very, very young. I don't know.
He's 21. He's my age.
He is your age.
He's 6 months older than I am.
Okay. A little better at basketball than you are.
Yeah.
A little bit. I was remembering this as we were talking about some of the Derrick Rose stuff for this weekend, and
how annoyed you were that they retired his number. And
yeah, I understand it. It's generating. It's a publicity generator. I know why it's being done. I also know it's much more for you than it is for me. It's much more for you than it is for me.
Yeah, and you're just being like, he wasn't good enough to be retired. You just sound like an old white dude, man.
Well, I am an old white dude. Yeah, I come by it honestly.
Lame. It's the way what he did for Chicago to energize the city at the time, and I know it was a while ago, but him being from here, people really care about that. And you'll hear Io's name, and they'll say from Chicago. They'll say from Chicago for Matas, and the United Center will just erupt. It's almost like for hockey when they say from the United States, just because everybody's from Canada or Sweden. You know, the fact that Patrick Kane was from the United States was a big deal for Blackhawks fans. And I haven't seen anybody energize the city or give the city hope like Derrick Rose up until, I guess, Williams and maybe Kane, but not as much, just because it's such a football and basketball city, more so football. And I think that right now, after what the Bears did this season, the direction they're heading, I think it's a really good time to kind of reintroduce Derrick Rose into the fold of things, to kind of pass the torch in the city.
Maybe I know that wasn't really the plan.
I know, but that's kind of the way I'm thinking about it. It just seems like the timing is all working out in that way, and I think that's a good thing. And as a Bulls fan, the thing is that if the reason why I think it's for my generation is because if I were to see a Bulls player right now wear number 1, it wouldn't look right. I could not imagine another Bulls player wearing the number 1. And that's it. I think it's a number standpoint. It's Derrick Rose. That's number 1.
I think on some of these I'm going to defer to you. And I also would say this, that I've come to understand over time in a way that I didn't before. And it's on me for my own sort of lack of awareness. But the Derrick Rose thing is, in sports, one of these two Chicagos phenomena. where I guess I never really understood the depth and the significance of the connection to the city.
Oh yeah, South Side, man.
Because he was from and of Simeon
He's
and
one of them, and
South Side,
like people on the South Side related to him.
Yeah, it's in a way that was far deeper and more personal and more connective than I was able to appreciate.
Yeah,
and
I think in this sense they're two Chicagos, if that makes sense. Older and younger generation, and also just the North Side and South Side, and the South Side bond. Well, that Derrick Rose.
You can say black and white. You can say black and white because when I say
I don't want to say that though. I don't think it is. I think that a lot of it is just the younger generation rather than black and white. But also, I think it's two distinct things in this sense. I don't know. Did I just contradict myself? I think I did.
Well,
but,
no, I'm just saying, think it, you don't have to use any euphemisms because that is a Chicago thing. We are an incredibly segregated city. We always have been, and trying to build those bridges.
Resonate people on the South Side really resonate with him, or he resonates with people on the Side. I don't know which way to phrase it.
There is a way that being. I didn't grow up knowing anything about the South Side. It might as well have been another country to me. And it was your baseball career and you going to high school on the South Side that really helped me understand and go to these schools and go to your games at Simeon.
I'm really happy for that experience. I think it was really cool, and it I don't want to say got me. I guess it especially early in my glory days. It got me. It did get me out of my comfort zone and what I was used to.
Yep.
And I'm happy for it because now when I'm in a city like New Orleans, it's like there. I don't want to say anything, but there are so many people here that are just like so. I can tell that they're just not used to it. Like all those Westchester.
Oh, the Westchester County people
that are just like.
Wait! I thought you left them all at Bucknell.
No, there are plenty of them still down here.
I thought you left all the private school White Plains and Westchester County.
Sometimes it's just really funny when
Isn't that where Billy Donovan's from?
Well, he spent enough time around. Black people to not really think about it.
Yeah, I think Billy Donovan's is Westchester County. I think so. Probably a little different demo though.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
Billy's been around the block.
Yeah, no question. I mean that in the nicest way.
I just sometimes I'll just notice some people talking to locals or something. I'll just feel like, you guys look so stupid right now. Like I've talked to locals before. They hate Tulane students.
Of course they do.
They're like, oh, these rich, entitled idiots. Like,
are they wrong?
Not at all.
It was like what people in Durham thought of Duke students.
Yeah, of course.
Bunch of entitled, rich, white assholes. And like, hello?
Yeah.
Again, yes, and correct. Yeah. Yes, all of your...
It's so funny.
Your concerns are valid.
Yeah. It's really funny, especially during Mardi Gras. They hate us.
Oh, I would too.
Oh, I would too.
I would absolutely. I saw you at Mardi Gras.
No, you didn't.
No, I saw the pictures.
Oh, yeah. Well,
the pictures you let me see. God knows I don't even want to know.
No, you don't. No.
I don't even want to know.
Nope.
So this is what I was thinking about this. We were talking about Derrick Rose. Do you realize? Can you remember in order your very
jerseys?
No. Your shoes.
Oh.
Because I believe...
I know my first one.
I know...
It was at Famous Footwear. We got like these Shacks at Famous
Footwear.
It was Payless we got the Shacks?
It was the same... It was at Addison Mall?
Yeah.
By the Target there?
Yeah. It was Payless where we got the
Payless.
Okay.
Yes. Where we got the like little... The and ones or the Shacks?
It was it was Shacks and maybe like a Reebok because it used to be the Reebok.
It wasn't Reebok.
It was Shack.
You were like 3.
No, I was
maybe 3.
I
don't even know how you remember it.
I know that I had a pair. I don't know if it was my next pair. I think it must have been because I played at like neighborhood boys and girls club. D Rose Audi 02s, I believe.
It was your
my next one.
Your very first real basketball shoe.
I was good.
I know you were
in kindergarten.
Yeah, I know you were. But
I don't know what happened.
Your very first real basketball shoe was the Derrick Roses. And
Rose 2s, yeah.
And you didn't want to go to Payless. You didn't want to go to Famous Footwear. You wanted to go to Foot Locker.
We went to Foot Locker and got them?
We went to Foot Locker. Like it was real. We went to Foot Locker and you tried them on, and the guy with the black and white stripes came over and made sure that and it was like your first big boy.
Yeah, they had like a little number 1 by the laces. Yep. They had the Adidas stripes on the back. I remember those shoes. I was balling.
You were. I remember a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
That you hit from
left wing.
Yes.
I remember it. Left wing. I was in kindergarten. Why do I remember this?
I remember it.
But I was 5.
I know.
A lot of my friends don't understand why my memory is so good with the most random shit.
I don't either.
And it kind of pisses them off. And I'm really good with names, too, with people that I've met once.
It's a great skill. That's a great political
skill. But sometimes I feel weird because they're like, they don't remember my name. They probably barely remember meeting me, and I immediately know their name because I can just recognize it. And I'm like, do they think I'm weird?
Don't burn those brain cells with IPA and weed. Keep those brain cells.
IPA and weed.
Keep those brain cells.
What about tequila?
Oh, it's like beer.
It's like beer.
Very well. 3 tequilas then. We're not Mexicans. We're from out of town.
That's what it feels like when a Tulane person is talking to a black person from New Orleans.
We're not natives. We're from Westchester County.
Do you know where to get a po' boy?
What? Yeah, pretty much any corner to be certain where you guys are. But yeah, that was.
It's like a sub.
He's like a hoagie. Yeah, your first pair of shoes was,
and then I kind of transitioned into Curry's, and I haven't really left those.
Then you had the Reebok Zigs.
Those weren't basketball shoes.
Oh, those are just regular shoes.
Yeah.
Because everybody had.
I remember that everybody had them, but the only thing is, I just remember they would always get stuck with a ton of mud.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it was a black shoe, and like the bottom was blue.
Yep, that's right. Now, give me my Derrick Rose memories aren't as important because when you say
I thought you were going to say what was your first pair of basketball shoes, and those are Dr. J's, right?
They were.
Bang.
They were the low cut Converse Dr. J's.
Converse come back with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and I think Kelly Oubre's wearing them.
Really?
Yeah.
When you said that Derrick Rose gave the city hope, I'm just thinking, like, how much hope can you have when every season ends with LeBron destroying you? Where it's like you can have hope.
Well, and that's like what happened with the Seahawks. I mean, being realistic.
I know. I'm making myself feel better knowing that had the Bears won.
If I could rewind to back before the game, I mean, I guess I would because it would be really cool to experience another win. But at the same time, seeing that throw on 4th down. That almost in itself is like, fine, you know.
Hey, whatever you do to me now, I don't care. Yeah. The idea that Derrick Rose every season you said gave you hope. It was hope until you see that guy, because it never ended well when LeBron was there.
Pretty good. LeBron's pretty good.
That was the thing. It's like, how much hope can you have when like your best player is 6'3", their best player is 6'9", and weighs 275 pounds and is guarding your point guard?
Not 275.
Well, whatever. It's 260. Whatever. Good luck to you with all of that. It's it should be a fun night. I hope that it's not. I don't know. I guess how it's not going to be too maudlin.
Scratched myself with my nail, and it like kind of.
Why?
Like really hurt my arm. I don't know. My arm was itchy. There was like one part of my nail that was a bit, like
Neosporin or something.
I think I have hydrocortisone or something.
No, that's not going to. Hydrocortisone is an anti-inflammatory. It's not a.
I'll just put like lotion on it or something.
No. Do you have like hand sanitizer? Because your fingernails are disgusting, and if you cut yourself with your fingernail, it can get infected.
I didn't cut myself. It's just it's a scratch.
It's a flesh
but a
wound.
scratch.
'Tis but a scratch. Okay, just making sure you're fine. All right.
I mean, I'm never fine.
I know that Derrick is not one for a lot of maudlin words. I don't know that he's going to.
Are you saying that because he's not that bright?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. I just said he's not. He doesn't. He's a
soft-spoken.
He's a man of few words, and I don't know that he's going to want to get up there and grab the microphone on Saturday night and talk a whole lot. He's probably going to have people talking about him, I would think. I don't know what the whole program is.
I think that somebody get Joakim Noah out there to do a speech, and he'll be fine because that dude can talk forever, especially about Derrick.
Or I think a roast would be hilarious at some point if they really wanted to do that.
I guess. I think it would be funny, but not right now.
No?
I think eventually, but not at the moment.
All right. Well, it is my question for the showdown is about Derrick Rose.
So should we play the music?
Yes. So I want to. We can transition here because my question involves and is about Derrick Rose because that is the.
All right. Shut up. Let's go to the showdown.
The OWC Showdown is brought to you by Giordano's.
Again?
This week, Chicago honors a legend. Derrick Rose's jersey goes to the rafters, and Giordano's is celebrating a moment that means everything to this city. From MVP chants to unforgettable nights at the United Center, this one's for Chicago. Derrick Rose's jersey retirement, a homegrown legend, a Chicago icon. We'll be celebrating all week with Giordano's as the Bulls honor one of the greatest to ever wear the jersey. Dubbed the MV Pizza, the new pie is a Giordano's salute to the youngest MVP in NBA history and one of the city's most influential figures in sports. The MV Pizza celebrates the Chicago native's hefty career with the Bulls by stacking 2 layers of Giordano's signature pepperoni and topping it all off with a drizzle of homemade Calabrian hot honey. Order yours now at Giordano's.com.
That actually sounds pretty damn good.
Yes, I know you like the.
I love hot honey.
Do you? Because I know you love Calabrian peppers.
It sounds. I would destroy that, especially like after a night out. If I just had that sat right in front of me, or just in general, if I was really hungry.
Well, they can ship one to you.
Sat in front of me.
Do you have a place to cook it?
You want to ship me a pizza? That'd be great. I just don't have an oven to warm it up in. I could probably put it. No, but I could go to my friend's house and do it. I could go to Elliot's house and heat that pizza up.
So here,
while we watch Bob Does Sports.
Boy, it sounds like a great night. I'm sorry, I'm going to miss it. Although
hold on. Don't you ever hate on pizza and Bob Does Sports night?
On
an 80-inch television with a couple of brews, pizza and Bob Does Sports. Let me be in college, okay? Let me just have a college night.
I think
Stop
you should be
judging being a penis.
I think you should be doing homework. I think you should be having.
What if we get our homework done beforehand, and then we eat pizza, drink beer, and watch Bob Does Sports? Actually, eat Giordano's pizza.
I wouldn't be a party to
with
anything.
Pepperoni and Calabrian chili hot honey.
There isn't a Giordano's in New Orleans, is there?
Oh my God, you're so stupid. Of course there's no Giordano's.
No, they have Giordano's restaurants in other places outside of Chicago. So it's not completely crackers to suggest that. All right, so here's your question.
Okay.
I'll start with this. I have the list in front of me from basketballreference.com of Derrick Rose's comps.
Oh, okay.
Derrick Rose's top 10 all-time NBA statistical comps, okay? Mm-hmm. Among them, there is one current NBA player who is comp number 4. There are also 2 players with connections to the Bulls. There are 2 former Bulls.
This is a long-winded question, man.
All right, can you name the current player? It's hard. This is really hard. I'm just kind
John
of doing
Morant?
this for fun. No.
Okay. I was just thinking because like a couple really good years but it's statistical comps. And Derek, what was it, like 25 points a game in his MVP year?
But remember, he played 15 years.
So it does have to be somebody that played for a while. It's not going to be Mike Conley, is it?
Nope.
I'm assuming it's a point guard.
Yes.
Played a while.
Is playing, yep.
And has played for a while. Right?
Yeah. I think he's only 30.
Oh. Is he known for being an athlete?
No. Yeah, he's played 9 years already. Wow. Yeah.
All-star ever?
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
Nope, he's never been an all-star.
Wow.
But he's good. He's played for 4 teams. He's been on his current team for the last 4 years. And a lot of this, the reason why these questions are hard is because you got to remember the different iterations of Derrick Rose.
Right.
And he played a long time, but it makes some of the career comps odd, which is why I found it to be a really interesting question. But over the whole career, who is similar?
Is this guy starting right now as the current player?
I believe he starts. No, he doesn't. He does not start.
Doesn't start.
Because
I don't want to get hate for this just because, like, when you think of this player, it's nowhere near as good as Derrick Rose. Although it's not, it's way more than 4 teams, so I'm not even going to say it. So it wouldn't work.
You're not going to get hate for anything because...
Well, I was going to say Dennis Schroeder, but, I mean, just because he's played a decent while,
I don't think this guy's as good as Dennis Schroeder.
Really?
Yeah. I'm telling you, the comps are going to shock you.
It's not like Reggie Jackson. Or...
No. He's a very good player. He's a responsible player. He's a good defender.
And has he started recently?
He started 18 games this year of his team's 32. He did start last year. And then for some of these other seasons, he has started. He came off the bench early.
Just kind of like...
His first year with this team, he didn't start at all. He started half the games in 23-24.
Is he a champion?
No.
Playoff team?
No.
Is this team a playoff team?
Yes, this team is and will be this year. It's a tough question.
It's not Terry Rozier, is it?
No.
Okay.
No.
And will probably be Eastern Conference?
Yes.
Played for 4 teams.
Yep. Do you want the 4 teams?
Not going to be... I'm thinking Miami.
Nope.
I'm thinking Toronto.
No.
Detroit, New York.
Nope. Yes.
New York?
Yep.
4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Been there for the last.
He's been there for the last 4 years, and that is his 4th team
as a point guard.
Not a point guard.
Oh, he's just a.
He's a wing. He's a wing. He's been a
wing.
Small forward shooting guard. Short wing, 6'5".
Oh God.
He defends the point sometimes.
And you said he's been there for a while. 9th year in the league.
Yep.
Around 30 years old. Was he a high draft pick?
I don't even remember. I can tell you, he was the 30th overall pick.
30th overall pick.
Yep. So he was he was a first rounder.
And I'm assuming you said 9th year in the league, so that's like 2017, something like that.
He was the 30th overall pick of the 2017
and he's still playing
draft.
and still good on the New York Knicks.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still good.
Am I just
still valuable?
I'm really stupid.
He's a glue guy.
Poor showing. White guy. No?
No. Nope.
American?
Yep.
Somebody's definitely going to be screaming at their phone right now, so I apologize. And you better not tell me.
Went to a major basketball Duke,
Kentucky, Kansas.
No, not a blue blood. Not a blue blood. A
Nova.
Major. Yes.
Oh. Wait. Bridges?
Nope. Josh Hart.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Josh Hart is the only current player who is statistically one of the most similar to Derrick Rose.
I would have never. It doesn't. That's a really tough question. I didn't.
I
realize
told
how,
you. I told you how difficult a question it was because especially when I give you the other names, and the last two are former Bulls, and I'm not going to give you those quite yet, but these are the most similar statistical players career to Derrick Rose in order.
Okay.
Dana Barros, Wesley Person, Derek Anderson, Josh Hart, Monte Ellis, Eric Snow, Eddie Johnson, but the other Eddie Johnson, not the one who went to Illinois, Phil Smith, and then the last two, numbers 9 and 10, are both former Bulls.
But they're not active.
Correct.
Armstrong.
No, one
Harper.
one did not play for the Bulls, but is a former Bull. And the other one has been the answer.
Traded?
No.
Or draft night?
No.
Draft?
No. He's a former Bull.
Was he a coach?
Yes.
Mo Cheeks?
Nope. He was a head coach.
Doug Collins.
Nope. Oh, no. Doug was way better than that.
Former head coach. Vinny Del Negro?
Yep. Vinny Del Negro is Derrick Rose's number 9 career stat comp.
That's crazy.
And number 10 is Kendall Gill.
Huh.
When I saw that Vinny Del Negro, his former coach,
like Derrick Rose is going to be the only MVP in NBA history up to this point that is not a Hall of Famer.
Correct.
Because I think already Shea is on track at the moment. He's already got a ring. Jokic is. I'm okay. I'm willing to have a debate about.
You're going to need another wing of the Hall of Fame for Jokic when he gets done.
I'm telling you, man. I think he's the. I'm Pete. If anybody wants to fight me on this, catch me in the ring.
Nobody wants to fight you.
I will. I think Nikola Jokic is the greatest offensive player in NBA history, and I'm just going to say it.
Okay, let's save that for another show.
He's the greatest. He's the greatest, most valuable player, and offensive player in NBA history.
All right, just save that for another show because
Okay.
I don't want to go. I don't want to even
I'm
respond to this without doing some homework.
Because his metrics never seen before.
I know, like the ways we can measure
be.
impact now, with passing and offensive rebound, all that stuff. Yes.
Not normal.
It's
so
not
my
normal.
question's a bit more simple. So you know how we talked about stocks,
Yes.
steals and blocks.
Steals
So
plus
last
blocks.
season, there were 3 players that recorded at least 75 steals and 75 blocks in the same season.
Last year?
Last year, 3 players with 75 steals and 75 blocks at least. I don't know the exact numbers, but there are 3 players. I want to see if you can get them.
Did Wemby play enough?
Nope.
Okay. How about Dyson Daniels?
No. Surprisingly, with the amount of steals he got, he did not
What?
reach 75 blocks.
How about Gobert?
Nope.
It's got to be somebody who plays a ton of minutes, who is also a good enough. See, this is hard because there's no one type of player. You could 75 and 75. How many steals does Matas have right now? He might be, because he's got he's
Dyson
closing
Daniels
in.
had 229 steals last year and 55 total blocks.
What about Chris Dunn?
229 steals. No, not Chris Dunn. So one of these guys is more of a guard, kind of like a combo guard.
Derek White.
Nope. One of these guys is a big man, power forward, and one of these guys is a wing. So you kind of cover all the bases.
Ooh. This is not easy because
one of them is known for their defense and a good player in general, but is really when you talk about them, the defense is the first thing they bring up.
How about Amen Thompson?
That's one of them.
Okay.
Amen Thompson is one of them.
Okay.
That's the wing.
All right, I got one.
Great call. I honestly thought that was the hardest name.
I'm just trying to think of other people. It's because you have to be on the floor a lot. It's more likely to be an up-tempo team. How about Aaron Gordon?
Nope. So you need a big man and a guard now. I mean the guard. I mean he's pretty tall for a guard, but he's usually the lead guard, and the big man kind of power forward center does.
Bam.
No, but you're kind of in the right bracket of player. Better defender, but I don't think he's quite as good or skilled offensively.
How is Bam? I thought he'd be ideal for that kind of thing.
You're right there. Better defender.
Better defender.
And I think bigger.
Bigger than Bam Adebayo and a better defender. DeAndre Ayton?
No, not now. Ayton sucks, dude. With all due respect,
gets
not
a lot of
really.
blocks.
Actually, he blows.
What about Hartenstein?
He did in the season before.
Damn it!
With New York.
Damn it! Because that's another.
Yeah, that's a good call though.
Shit, I'm gonna be here all day. Scotty Barnes.
I think he did in the season before too.
No way.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
And now you've got me watching Scotty Barnes.
There were a bunch
videos.
of players in 2024 that did it.
I wonder why. How about, I don't know, like one of those Bruce Brown types. I'm trying to think.
No.
Like
both of these guys are like really established, like really good players, man.
I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to. I think I
one we have already mentioned on today's episode, I believe.
All right,
yes, briefly we have mentioned on today's episode.
I think I used all my good guesses.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
fine.
He's on the floor a lot.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of steals, and he's long. He's big for a guard.
Yeah,
and
but
the other one that I think
blocks is a lot of blocks.
The other one that I thought you were close to with the Bam Adebayo, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Oh, see, yeah. That I should.
Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, Jaren Jackson's a really good player.
But I didn't think that Shai would average almost a block a game, and he probably played fewer than 75 games.
I don't know. He wasn't hurt last year at all.
Yeah, but just for time off, considering the run that they went on. How many games did he play? Because they
76 games last year. Dude.
Okay. Wow, very good. All right, great question.
And let me actually check the number of blocks that he actually had.
That's wild.
He had 77 blocks.
77 blocks in 76 games for a lead guard.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, it is. It certainly is. All right, so that'll do it. We have got the big Derrick Rose event coming up at United Center on Saturday, and we'll see what happens with the Bulls as we get closer and closer to the looming trade deadline, hoping against hope that maybe we'll get finally some sort of confirmation of direction or erection if things are going really well.
God.
That's organizations win championships. What episode did I say? It was 128. And thanks for being here. Like and subscribe and do all the things that you do and spread the word. And thank you for being a part of 312 Sports.
Organizations win championships. A Chicago Bulls podcast with Jason and Dan Bernstein on 312 Sports.